Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome back to Fort Atkinson High School. A lot of basketball games from 4th all the way through 8th grade being played here between the middle school and the high school today. And I am Steve Witterhack, and game we are featuring right now is a 7th grade game between Brookfield East and the Edgewood Crusaders. Got Brookfield East in their blue uniforms. A shot from the left corner is up and no good on the shot attempt for Brookfield East to Dominic Kovacek. Now the Crusaders out of Madison, the Edgewood Crusaders have the ball and trail in this ball game. They kick the ball out to the right, and that's going to go off the arms of the guy that gave me all the pronunciations for the Edgewood players with William Golden. Yeah, but a full day of basketball all throughout the town of Fort Atkinson. A little slippery this morning, so a few cars in the ditch on our way in here. But here we are, bringing you the 7th game on the Premier Court. Three-pointer on the way. That is short on the shot by Aiden Mancini. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Crusader basketball. And thanks for joining us. The Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League having a successful initial year. A lot of teams involved, a lot of great players. I've got to watch a lot of basketball in my hometown of Waupun. I got to watch my Waupun 7th grade team, and they almost won the second game. Lost the first game, and then they finally won the last game to come out with a victory over at the middle school earlier today. You're going to get down to the post and going up, coming up short on the shot. Nice defense by Brody Escobar. But the ball stays in the hands of Brookfield East. Slow start for both teams. Yeah, nice facility here. Really nice looking gym. Also a lot of events in here. And you got 3 games going on inside this gym right now, and more games going on at the middle school. They get the ball inside. That one gets blocked out of there by basketball. Out of bounds, and it will remain with Brookfield East. Peterson gets it on top, gets it down low, power movement again. Great play inside by Brody Escobar. And Edgewood has it now. And a steal attempt, but there will be a foul called on number 11, Cole Rebecca. Team struggling a little bit to get a ball to go. Just a 2-0 game so far. Yeah, I'll be here for the next 6 games here between 7th and 8th and grade games. I think even have a 6th grade game coming up today. This is a 7th grade game. Brookfield East with the basketball. The drive on the left side. Like I said, pretty good defense by both teams right now. And Mancini hands the ball off. He's going to get passed down to the right corner over to Rebecca. Goes along that baseline and gets it taken away as he's on the ground. Krabenhoff passes it up the court and gets in the hands of William Golden. He puts it in for a basket. We are now tied at 2 apiece. And the Krabenhoff brothers, dad is Joe Krabenhoff, the assistant coach for the Wisconsin Badger men's basketball team. Is very busy right now playing at Michigan against the number 2 ranked team in the nation with the Wolverines. Well, scoop shot is a no good. Good attempt there. And it finally goes out of bounds. It'll be Edgewood basketball. Joe Krabenhoff, the great player for the Badgers back in the day, and now both of his sons out on the court with Tristan along with JoJo. Full court pressure being applied now by Brookfield East. Shot from downtown, and that is good. Nice shot there by Tristan Krabenhoff. Just as I talk about their dad, and Tristan puts one in. As I talk about me right now. Ball's pass out on top for Brookfield East, trailing now 5-2. Mancini getting the ball over to Ulrich. Passing up the 3-look, taking it as Peterson on the run, gets it to go. Nice shot there by Joe Peterson. Little fake three-pointer, head fake, and gets around him into the lane, puts it in. So Edgewood with the basketball and the lead, up 5-4. Straight away, three-pointer up, and that is no good. And getting the rebound is Peterson, pushes up court. Mancini again with it out on top, their tallest player out there. You might see him posting up down low. A good battle with the bigs in this game. And a little runner over by the left block and putting it up and in. Another nice shot there. Good touch by Joe Peterson, getting his second bucket of the ball game. Has his team up now 6-5. Shot from the left corner is no good. Mancini gets the rebound for Brookfield East. And bringing it up now is Ulrich. Ulrich gets it back. Going to go against the bigs up there, but kicks it back out. Nice assist. If this goes, nope, but a good pass and feed. At least get that attempt out there in that right side for Peterson. Does not go, and it stays in the hands of Brookfield East. And it's fun watching some of the teams that are in 4th and 5th grade. And nice little pass inside. That one rims out, no good on the shot by Ulrich. And here we go, pass up the court. That one's going to get picked off. Coming up with the steal is Foster Connell. Fritz Mueller with it out on top. Not sure if that's a nickname or his actual given name, Fritz. Like it. Mancini gets the feed inside. He turns around and puts it off the glass and in. Nice feed into Aiden Mancini. Converts after he gets that pass in the lane. There goes Edgewood taking the drive to the basket, putting it up. Nice scoop shot by William Golden. It's right past about 3 of the players for Brookfield East to get the basket. A long 3 on the way. That is a little short. Getting the rebound is Carson Lee, pushing it up now along the left side. Nice job by Fritz Mueller to slow him down. Here's the 3-point shot up, and that is good on the shot by Tristan Krabenhoff. That will put the Crusaders leading this game 10-8 here in the first half of action at Fort Atkinson High School. I kind of like to get their big guy out on top a little bit with Mancini, and then he kind of sets the pick out there. Still has it out on top. He's going to launch one from the hip, from the left side, and shows the 3 sign as that is nothing but net. And a good-looking shot there by Aiden Mancini. 5 points in the game for him. Good pull-up on the left side. Mancini changes that shot, gets the rebound. Gives it off to the guard, Fritz Mueller. Mueller gets the ball back and gets it over to Ulrich. Dribbling top of the key with it. Over to Fritz on the right side. I think I've caught a name Fritz in my high school. All the teams that I've covered, never been a Fritz. I've seen it used before, but I've never seen it on the courts that I've called games for. And Cini will sit down, get a bit of a break. His teammate Dominik Kovacic comes in the ball game now. 11-10 now, the lead for Brookfield East. Good catch on a tough try. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Battle for the ball, and coming up with a rebound is Bryce Fehrenbacher. Get it down to the court in a hurry, and a little floater and a half hook shot straight at the rim, and putting it in is Fritz Miller. Brookfield East now leading 13-10. Will drive along the baseline on the attempt by Carson Lee. Gets fouled on his way to the basket. He'll shoot a pair. Lee's first free throw is up and nothing but net. Yeah, thanks for joining us. The Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League, WPYBL.com. Next free throw also good. Solid looking free throw stroke there from Lee. Gets his team within one now. Brookfield East with a lead, 13-12. Pass down to the corner to Fehrenbacher. Gets it back around the horn. Back over to Logan Ulrich. Connell has it. That one gets tipped away, but getting it back is Ulrich. Under 6 to play here in the first half. 13-12 Brookfield East with the basketball and the lead. Mueller, nice little shot just inside the left elbow, but comes up short of the shot. Getting the rebound, pushing up now is Hudson Ehlers, and he gets it up the court, and nice feed up court to Roman Vasquez. Getting the basket on the other end, running the court, gets rewarded. That's a missed shot by Connell, and Edgewood makes it one and done. Around the back and around the sideline, and somehow that gets back in the hands of Golden. And back out on top over to Ehlers. Goes in and gets fouled on his way to the basket. Hudson Ehlers now heads to the line to shoot a pair for the Edgewood Crusaders. Yeah, first of 6 games that I'll be calling today. This is the 7th game we've been covering here on Battle Line Films. And Mitch and the crew here with multiple cameras and a good vantage point right here on the Premier Buckets court. And maybe as the league develops over the years, might even have a couple of courts that have cameras on it and a little play-by-play. Next free throw, good for Ehlers. Yeah, the steal now by Edgewood, and they've got it. Spinning around is Carson, gets it down along the block, and Ehlers spins around, kind of gathers himself and puts it in. Nice looking moves there by Ehlers using that pivot foot. Gets it to go in a frenetic pace now the last minute or so in this ball game. Going up for the shot and getting fouled is Joe Peterson. And Peterson will go to the free throw line. He's got 4 points so far in the game. First free throw, back of the rim, no good. Again, just picking a few locations to have tournaments with this Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League, and this time we're in Fort Atkinson today. Next one, nothing but net for Peterson. And we have a travel, kind of a little razzle-dazzle fake. I think he's going to go for a shot, but ends up shuffling his feet on that move inside by James Flesh. So Brookfield East with the basketball. And Cini back in the game, passes the ball off to the right over to Peterson. Three-pointer on the way, and that is no good. Just a little bit of rim missed by Smith, and Edgewood pushing it quickly up the other way. A little battle for the ball, and this one's going to get tied up eventually. And possession arrow pointing towards Brookfield East. Pretty good talent on both of these teams, 7th grade teams. With those odd ages where you got some very, very short players out there that haven't got their growth spurts yet, and some guys that have done a lot of their growing already. The 7th and 8th grade, you get some voices that are changing already with some of them, some getting a little facial hair and body hair, and it's a difference when you get to this age and how kids are developing. That's the missed shot. Good job. Escobar back in, and he's a presence inside. He's got a wide body, and these people change their shots, gets the rebounds. Hard to move them out of there. JoJo Krabenhoff with it, hands it off over to Carson, and it's no good. And maybe the shortest guy in the court grabbing the rebound. Ulrich with the rebound, and here goes Brookfield East heading the other way. Tough little floater on the left side on the 10-foot. That's a miss by Peterson. And ball taken back by East. Ulrich along the right side gives up his dribble, gets it back over to Mueller. And see right through his hands. Not quite ready for a pass down there, but that's kind of your job in there, to be the post guy. Be ready for those passes inside. Through his hands. Coach says, that's all right. You'll be all right. You'll get plenty more opportunities in there. The drive along the left side gets cut off, and a three-point shot up, back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, and coming up with the ball, Smith. Now they push it up the court now for Brookfield East. Peterson gets it inside of Mancini, and again, turns around, catches it initially, but turns around to go along that right side by the basket. Ends up going off his fingertips out of bounds, so a couple frustrating trips for Mr. Mancini out there, but I've seen him play before. I got to see him play over in Pewaukee. Nice player. Ehlers with it. Now a three-point shot is up, and that is no good on the attempt by Palm. And again, a scramble for the basketball, and out of bounds with the ball in his hands as he rolls to the floor to try to control it is Brody Escobar. Coaches never mind when you get down on the floor and hustle for that basketball, but he was on that end line, so it'll be Brookfield East basketball. Kind of stuck at 17-14 Edgewood for the last few minutes of the ball game, down to under 2.5 to play in the first half. Mancini out on top, swings it over on the left side. Ehrenbacher being hounded right now. The ball, battle for the ball. There's a battle between a taller, more developed guy and one of the smaller guys waiting to grow yet. And, just a tie-up ball, but you're not going to win that battle against Brody Escobar if he gets his hands on it. And we've got a timeout on the court. We'll do the same, back with more basketball action from Fort Atkinson after this.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
Okay, we are back at Fort Atkinson High School. I want to thank Mike now that helped us set up, one of the organizers of this, so the whole league that we have, along with Dan Damask and Dave Richter. Mike in charge of things here at Fort Atkinson High School. 17-14, been stuck at that for a while. Escobar turns around, back of the rim, no good. And coming up with a rebound is Smith. And gets it taken away right away, and then we're going to have a reach-in foul, as the ball eventually ended up in the hands of Colin Palm. And a foul by Cole Rebecca. Under 2 to play here in the first half. Ehlers with it, gets cut off. Driving the right side by JoJo Krabenhoff. Shot from the left corner, front of the rim, no good. Mancini grabs the rebound. And here we go. That one's going to get knocked out of bounds. Nice job. Putting a big wall up right in front of the pass up the court. Goes off the arms of Hudson Ehlers. It'll remain Brookfield East basketball. But these guys playing some great defense in this ball game over the last 3-4 minutes. Nobody has scored for quite some time. They'll pass inside. They're going to kick it out left side. 3-point shot up now by Connell, and that is good. And that ties this thing up at 17 apiece. 118 and counting down here at Fort Atkinson High School. Edgewood Crusaders with a basketball. Shot in the lane, a nice looking shot there by Tristan Krabbenhoff, who's got 8 points in this ball game now for the Crusaders. Pull up 15-footer right side. That one spills out the rim, no good. Getting the rebound is JoJo Krabbenhoff. Pushes it up. Ehlers coming in from the right side. Nice feed into the big fella coming in on the left side. Escobar. Have a wraparound pass by Ehlers right in the hands of Escobar. And he finishes and gets fouled at the line to shoot one. Brody Escobar. At 48 seconds left, 21-17 lead. Now for the Crusaders. School lines up, trying to complete the three-point play. Nice, perfect form on that one. Nice high arcing free throw. That goes in, nothing but net. 22-17 in favor of the Crusaders. Rebecca brings it up along the left side, then it gets it down to the corner of the hands of Foster Connell, but he ends up traveling down to the corner, giving the ball back to Edgewood. Yeah, he got him from 4th grade all the way up to 8th grade in this league, and really does showcase the best players this age in the state of Wisconsin. Missed shot, getting his own rebound afterwards, and coming up short on the shot. Krabbenhoff, little runner from the right side. Mancini goes up and blocks, and now there's going to be a foul called on, I believe, Brookfield East. So 21 seconds left in the first half here in this 7th grade matchup on the Premier Court. Waiting to catch and shoot and putting it in. A nice little setup on that one for Tristan Krabbenhoff. His third three of the ball game. He's got 11. His team now with an 8-point lead, 25-17. Mancini by the right corner. Gets it down with time running out, putting it up, and missing at the buzzer on the last second shot by Cole Rebecca. And your halftime score, it is Edgewood, the Crusaders. They are leading now 25-17. And we'll be back with the second half coming your way in just a few minutes here from Fort Atkinson High School.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
To know which one of you is going to fix this.
Everything was fine until the electrician got here.
I had everything under control until the plumber showed up.
Oh, hey, babe. You need anything?
Just go upstairs, Ed.
Call Cardinal today for professional service you can count on.
Okay, we are back for the second half here at Fort Atkinson High School on the Premier Buckets Court. I'm Steve Wooderhack, and here from the video streaming crew from Battle Line Films. And it will be Brookfield East will be inbounding the ball first. They trail now 25-17. Ball kicked out to the right side, three-pointer on the way, and that is no good on the shot by Rebecca. And getting the rebound and putting it the other way now is Tristan Krabenhoff. Ball in the left corner. Ehlers throws one up from the left corner and puts it in. A nice looking shot by Hudson Ehlers. Now with 7 points in the ball game. Puts his team up by 11, 28-17. Smith gets it in the lane. Back out on top with it is Peterson. Peterson with 5 points in that first half. And just taking their time right now. Nice defense being applied by Edgewood Crusaders. Yeah, it's not the kind of really the guy you normally would in there and maybe let him get away with the foul a few times. Rebecca misses the shot, and then Crusaders go right through a little step through on that, and that's going to get blocked on the shot attempt by JoJo Krabenhoff. It was Mancini from the left side. And he ends up traveling at the end because he kind of ran into the wall out there. That is Brody Escabel. So 28-17 in favor of the Edgewood Crusaders. Field East on defense right now. Ehlers has it, a couple of dribbles, gives up the dribble. JoJo Krabenhoff with it and gets it inside. And puts it away on the left hand. Nice little move to the hoop by ball game. Spin, keep protecting the ball, but missing the shot when he turned around is Kovacek. Mancini's going to launch one up from downtown. That's going to be no good. And running right through the lane is Smith to get the rebound. Another three-point shot in the way, and that is nothing but net. The shot by Dominic Kovacek. Getting his first points, but drains that one from the left side. 10-point lead now for the Edgewood Crusaders. Krabenhoff has it, passes it down the left side into Tristan Krabenhoff. He goes right to the rack with it, overlays it. Mancini grabs the rebound and throws it up the other way. Shot attempt there, but a good change of that shot by the defense by Escabel. But Mancini gets the rebound, turns around, puts it in, and gets fouled. A strong move. He had to go down by his ankles to grab the ball, but he grabs it, comes up hard with it, puts it in, and goes to the line to shoot one. I'm sure Aiden, I think when I was at that tournament over in Port Washington, I'm sure he had a younger brother that I saw maybe in the 4th and 5th grade ages too. Oh, a nice rebound by East off that miss, and putting it in is Peterson for his first points in the second half. He's got 7 points now. We're getting a little momentum right now against the Edgewood Crusaders. Ehlers throws it up, back of the rim, no good. Peterson grabs the rebound for Brookfield East. He'll bring it up now. Kovacek has it. Trying to make things happen for his team. Kind of daring Mancini to shoot some three-point shots, but he passes that opportunity up, missed shot, and the rebound in the hands of William Golden. I said that's the guy that gave me all the first names for the team. Golden with a nice shot, kind of with his body facing away from the rim, just flicks it back over his shoulder and puts it in. He's got 6 points. Nice looking shot there, protecting the ball and then putting it in. 10:39 and counting down here in the ball game. And the steal, Krabenhoff comes up with it. Jojo Krabenhoff takes it and then loses it up the court. Now Brookfield East takes it the other way. Ulrich has it on the left side. That is no good. And it's going to go off the hands of Brody Escobar. The new players coming in for Edgewood. Flesh out there in Vasquez. Making it pretty easy to notice him out there with this two opposite colors of shoes, one white and one black. Mancini gets the air ball, chases it down. And a three-point shot taken. That one is no good on the shot by Mueller. The official, instead of just calling it out of bounds, is going to call a foul. Looks like on the Crusaders. Eight-point lead now for the Crusaders of Madison Edgewood. Mueller takes it in and puts it in. Nice trip to down the lane for Mueller to get that basket. Eight-point lead, 34-26 in favor of Edgewood, the Crusaders. Trying to get it down to Mancini down to the corner, and got a good feed in there, so it goes out of bounds. It'll be Edgewood basketball. 9.5 to play in the game. Flush has it, takes it in lane, and not an easy shot, kind of off balance, hand in his face, and puts it in from about 8 feet out. Has his team up by 10 now, 36-26. And that ball taken away, taking it the other way now is William Golden. He takes him from coast to coast. Golden finishes on the left side of the basket. Couple nice trips down the court. Mancini gets the feed. Little head fake and puts it in. Nice job by Aiden Mancini. Got to go up strong. Kind of sat down with it for one head fake and then puts it up and finishes. And nice shot inside. That goes, and getting the foul called is Brookfield East, and going to the line to try to complete the three-point play will be Roman Vasquez. Escobar checks back in now for the Edgewood Crusaders. Next game we're going to call will be a free throw is no good. Be an 8th grade basketball game between Marquette Junior Hilltoppers against Fort Atkinson, the host team. Drive on the left side, kind of a tough attempt there. Vasquez gets the feed, and he puts one over his shoulders, just like his teammate William Golden did earlier. Roman Vasquez with a bucket. You want to run the court hard, you're going to get rewarded once in a while with some lay-ins. And that one a nice looking one from Vasquez. Vasquez tips the ball away, and coming up with it, pushing it the other way is Carson Lee. He's going to take it all the way, and he's going to miss the shot. Then a battle for the basketball, and then a foul is going to be called. Looks like on Brookfield East, maybe Mancini the way it looks. Yeah, like I said, our next game, an 8th grade game that we'll have for you again. Video streaming, and then we've got a timeout on the court. Back after this from Fort Atkinson High School.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
Hey, we are back at Fort Atkinson High School. I'm Steve Witterhack, and right now a 42-28 lead for Edgewood. The Crusaders got the basketball and the lead. A little run there for a little bit from Brookfield East. The Crusaders answered that and now back up by 14. Has it. Thought about maybe making a move to the basket. Decided not to do that. Time definitely on their side as they're down to 7:45 and counting down. Hard pass along the left side and between a couple of defenders, putting him in is Carson Lee. Between a couple of the players and just nice long step in there and finishes. That's now a 16-point lead for the Edgewood Crusaders. So Brookfield East kind of working the perimeter right now. And that's going to be a travel at the end of that one. Nice defense actually in that one from Carson Lee. And to back him down a little bit was Dominic Kovacic, but he kind of backed off a little bit, and that caused the travel. Crusaders with it, and they get it into the big fella inside. Nice feed again, Vasquez getting it in all the baskets, that time as a assist, and Escobar running the court gets the lay in. Now three-point shot, back of the rim, no good. Battle for the ball, and coming up with it is JoJo Krabenhoff. It was way up the court, and it's a save, but right back in the hands of Logan Ulrich. The 15-foot to the right side, and that's a little short, getting it right back. Thought about trying to take another shot, but getting bodied up right now by Escobar. Here's a three-point shot straight away, back of the rim, no good. And coming up the rebound, JoJo Krabenhoff. He's going to get fouled. He turns around to head up the court. The foul will be on Mikey Smith. Yeah, full slate of basketball games today. A little snow coming in here this morning. A car in the ditch, and we made sure there was nobody from our Waupun contingent that were here to watch the Waupun 7th graders play earlier. Watching my grandson play. Nice sharp passing here by the Edgewood Crusaders. Then a three-point basket is good. Just a little catch and shoot action from JoJo Krabenhoff. Got 5 points all here in the second half. Nice defense trip down by William Golden. Changes the shot of the Brookfield East player, and he comes up well short on the shot. Kind of self-hanging in there. Threw it up towards the rim, but missed everything. But ball stays in the hands of Brookfield East. Ball in the hands of Peterson, goes right to the hoop with it and puts it in. Joe Peterson with the basket. He's got 9 points in the game, and another steal there for Brookfield East, trying to crawl back in it, but they're down quite a bit right now. Nice job by Peterson, going right to the hole with it and finishes. Yeah, 17-point lead now for the Edgewood Crusaders. A crossover dribble goes right to the front of the rim and hangs on there for a while before it falls through. Now the shot from James Flesh. That was a good take. A little fake to the left and went to his right. Back of the rim. Everything nice except for the finish on that one for Kovacic. One was partially blocked in. Brookfield East comes up with it, but they got some work to do with 4.5 to play here in the ball game. Three-point shot, and there's some of the work right there. A three-point basket, good for Dominic Kovacic. Second three here of the half. He's got 6 in the ball game. Golden brings it over half court. It's a tough shot. Nice defense by Brookfield East. Changed that shot. And here comes Rebecca up. He's going to scoop it up and misses the shot. Just comes up a little short on it. Drive from the right side. It's going to get blocked out of bounds on the drive on the right side by Tristan Krabenhoff. Tristan, no points in the second half, but he had 11 points with 3 threes in the first half. $16-point lead now by Edgewood Crusaders. Brookfield East steals the ball, heading the other way with it. Nice feet inside, but shot not finished on the attempt by Connell. Palm sets it up. They go around the perimeter with it. Golden has it in the lane. Back out on the perimeter. A runner in the lane, and that is good from Krabenhoff. Jojo Krabenhoff getting all his points in the second half so far in this game. He's got 7. Down to 3 minutes and counting down in the ball game. 53-35 in favor of Edgewood. And it's going to be a travel as he tries to get his way to the basket on the attempt by Joe Peterson. Green Bay Packer game coming up tonight. Looking forward to that. Left side, nice feet inside and a nice job getting the defender to let him get by and then finishing on the shot. He is Carson Lee. He's got 8 points in the game. $55-35, a 20-point lead now for Edgewood, the Crusaders. That'll be a foul reaching in on the shot attempt by the Brookfield East. And heading the line to shoot a pair will be Mikey Smith. First free throw, a little short, off the rim, off the backboard, and out the front of the rim, no good. Aaron Bacher looking for his first points of the ball game. Put back by Peterson is no good. There goes Jojo Krabenhoff taking it up. Now double teamed in some trouble near half court, then a tie up. Possession arrow looks like it's in favor of Brookfield East. Nope. Just switch the arrow up there, so it is actually Edgewood Crusaders basketball. Taylor's been a little quiet lately, kicks it out left side. Krabenhoff shot is no good, and it's going to go off one of the Crusaders out of bounds. It'll be Brookfield East basketball. Down to 40 seconds left, a 50-point lead for the Edgewood Crusaders. This shot and grabbing it, bringing it in is Colin Palm. And here we go, Crusaders 20 points up. To win this ball game. Less than 20 seconds left here in the ball game. We get the next game. If you want to tune into that one too, we'll feature Marquette Junior Hilltoppers. A little steal and a bucket on the other end for Mikey Smith. And that is it. So your winner is the Edgewood Crusaders. They win this ball game 55-37. And that is it for game one of my 6 games I'm doing today. So thanks for joining us for this victorious Edgewood Crusaders. And now our next game coming up will be Marquette Junior Hilltoppers, the 8th grade team taking on the host team, Fort Atkinson. Thanks for joining us.